Welcome to my kitchen, friends. Today I'm doing some cod. Boiled cod with potatoes, carrots, and I have fresh kale, and I've been craving that, so I'm gonna make some for me, for my father-in-law, and my oldest son. That's one of his favorites, and it's his birthday today, so I decided to surprise him and do this. So my mom used to do this a lot, and the good thing is you do this, and then if there's leftovers, then there's a million ways of different things you can do with what's after. In this pot I have potatoes and carrots and eggs, and I'm gonna boil them till they're all cooked. And in here I have 3 pounds of cod. I like the cod that is, it has no bones, it doesn't have no skin. There's 2 reasons I like it. One, we can find it easy over here, that cod. And it's not as expensive as if you get the whole fillet. The other thing is that I don't have to deal with bones. My family does not like anything with bones. They don't eat no fish with bones. So I figure, well, if I do this, it's already easy. I don't have to worry about the bones. But anyway, so I have those boiling. I have some onions, and I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna go pick some kale. It is so fresh, and it's so good picking kale from your own garden. And I've been craving this dish for a long time. I think that's enough. And that's how easy it is. This is how fresh. You don't even need. You just pull this stem out and you got kale. I've been wanting to make this recipe because I look at that kale and it's just calling my name. So I'm going to share with my in-laws because that's one of their favorites too. And like I said, it's my oldest son's birthday today. And he's my good eater. He eats anything. And that's one of his favorites. So I'm going to make it and for all of us. My mom used to have my dad plant kale everywhere. We had kale all year long. I try to have always at least a couple plants of the kale. Try to do like my parents. We don't have the space like we used to have. But I try to have a little bit of everything. And I love it. And I'm teaching my grandkids that that's how we do it. You gotta learn to sustain yourself. So, anyway, I'm gonna wash my kale and then I'm gonna boil this kale on the water from my pot, boiling my cod. So, and I'll show you. Okay, friends, I washed my kale and I took the cod out. It's already cooked. And the water from the cod, I'm gonna boil my kale. That way it gets all that flavor. And this is a meal that I'm doing in separate pots, but you can do all this in one pot. You can boil your cod and then put your potatoes, your cabbage, your carrots, and put everything in there and cook it all at once. I went and got a bigger pot because I knew we needed a bigger pot. So I'm gonna boil this kale. I'm gonna cook it until it's all cooked. And I'm still waiting on the potatoes, and then I'll show you when it's all done. Okay friends, everything is cooked. See all that kale? Look how much it gives you. So you want plenty of kale. Don't be afraid of cooking the kale. So I'm gonna start making my my platter for us here at home. Well, more for me here at home. So I'm gonna put some of the potatoes, put some carrots, and you can leave the potatoes like sliced like this, or you can cut them smaller if you want to. I like them this length. So then I'm gonna add some of the kale. Like I said, don't be afraid of cooking the kale. So I have kale, cooked kale. I have 3 pounds of cod, and it's the boneless. I have 1 whole onion sliced. I have green olives, and I have hard-boiled eggs, and I have pepper that I put it in a jar when I do my peppers, and I put with vinegar and salt and water. It's more for decorating. But anyway, so then you get some of your cod, and I just drizzle over all this. Oh, and you need olive oil and vinegar. I forgot to take that out. You put some onions over everything. Okay. And then some green olives. These are big green olives, but you can slice them in half. Some hard-boiled eggs throughout. And you make one of these. Some of the peppers, I'm actually gonna cut them. They're too big. Just thin slices of. You know, there's words sometimes you think in English, but you don't remember in Portuguese, and some of you remember in Portuguese and you don't know in English. Do you guys ever get that way? Well, isto é pimenta curtida. I know we need in Portuguese. Now go find the English, I can't think. Okay, so let me put one more egg in here, and then drizzle this with some vinegar. And some olive oil. Drizzle everything, and then as you put it in your plate, you can add more. But here it is. Bacalhau cozido, com batata cozida e couves e cenouras. How delicious is this? Now I'm gonna make one for my son and one for my in-laws. I'll divide between these two. So some boiled potatoes. My son is the only one. His wife doesn't like cod, so it's only for him. My in-laws, this is one of their favorite meals. Us too, as well. So anything with cod, I try to make it for them. Okay. Put some more potatoes in here. So I have room for everything. I'm gonna add some of the kale. Like I said, I cooked that big bunch of kale and look how much it shrank. One more potato and then some carrots. Some carrots in here. Some hard-boiled eggs. Olives. No, they like this. Some onion. In here. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot the cod. Oh my goodness. The cod needs to go before all this. Wouldn't that be surprised? Here's the dish with cod and no cod. And then you drizzle the cod over all of this. Okay, so then drizzle a little bit of vinegar, and I'm gonna give them some on the side just in case if they need more. And some olive oil, and you want Portuguese olive oil. And here it is. Another 2 beautiful dishes. And like I said, you done all this, you can cook the potatoes, the kale, and the carrots all in the water you cooked your cod, because it's already flavored, it's already salted. So if you cook all that, and you can do that in an Instant Pot. This is a matter of minutes. If you have an Instant Pot, you had your potatoes, carrots, and kale in there. In 5 minutes, you have all this. And then it's just a matter of assembling. That is why I like to have the cod, the fillet of cod, always in my refrigerator, because in no time I have a meal. So this is for my son, my in-laws, and that's what's gonna be for dinner for us. Bacalhau com batatas, cenouras e couves. Bon appetit! And here it is, another recipe from my mom's days. This was one of those quick meals. If she had cod at home, of course the cod that she would give us, it was very little. We live in a country of abundance, so we're blessed. But that was one meal that she would make it in no time. And if you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up, a like, share with your friends, comment. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the likes and all the subscriptions. And anyway, give it a try to this recipe. And until next time, have a good day.